Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
Yo, what's good? Peace, man. How's everybody doing today, man? Where's everybody at, man? We got 4 people in the chat already. Come on. We need to do better than that. Let me take the headphones off because I'm not going to need these anymore, man. It's been a minute since I've gone one-on-one with you guys, man. I've just been busy. We'll do a quick little update while we're waiting people to get in here. If you guys are watching afterwards, after the live stream, just fast forward like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. I don't even know if it'll take that long. But for those of you guys who don't know, I am having a baby girl. So I've had a lot of appointments to go to because, I'm kind of closer to Saginaw right now. So I have to drive to Saginaw every time we have one of these appointments, which takes a big majority of my day. That's where the hospital's at. It's like one of the best hospitals, they've said. I'm from Flint, so I thought Hurley would be the best one. But I don't know if this is supposed to be better for babies than Hurley, but whatever. They're kind of connected to U of M, so if anything does go wrong, that's where we'll be going. But so far, everything's been good with there. It's been kind of scary. There's been some hiccups along the roads, but everything is on pace now. Everything's fine. She's getting bigger and bigger every day. And then I am also in the process of buying my first house. Right now, I'm living in an apartment. I figured it was time, if I'm going to have a kid, that I should buy a house. So the last couple days, well, a couple of weeks, I've been on the market for about 2.5 weeks now. Been trying to buy a house. So I've had a ton of showings to go to, and it's been taking up a lot of my time. The market right now is crazy. If you guys are trying to buy a house, because I know a lot of you guys are kind of like all over the place in age range. I know a lot of you guys are in college, starting to come out of college too. If you are trying to buy a house, it is crazy right now. So just keep that in mind if you're going down that route. But today, we'll switch gears here because I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear about all that stuff. But for those of you who care, that's just kind of what's been going on. So I just have a lot of stuff outside of YouTube that's taking priority over YouTube. Kind of like the first time in my life that's happened, but whatever. So today we have here a little Q&A from Blake Griffin about Detroit. Usually when star players leave, they either do like a video or they make a long tweet and share it. We really haven't gotten any of that. So I put in the DSA Above the Rim group chat, has anybody seen anything about Blake? Because I couldn't find anything. Thank God for Pistons Talk, man. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him. Of course, he's got the plug with that. He sent me this article, little snippet from Bleacher Report, yay, of all places, pretty much just letting us know what's going on with Blake here. It was from a Q&A. Let me see if this shares right. All right, there it is. It's kind of small. That's what she said, but whatever. It was a Q&A. So someone, Bay Legend, asked Blake, what will you miss most about Detroit? And this is what Blake had to say. He said, the people. I've had great relationships with not just the people in the organization, but the people in Michigan in general. So it's not really much to go off from here. I didn't read any of this before. I'm kind of a little disappointed by it. But I just wanted a little bit more. And maybe that's just me being greedy. I'm happy for Blake Griffin. I'm happy he's going to Brooklyn. There's certainly a title contender here. Obviously, I think that them and the Lakers are probably the favorite right now. Not dissing the Jazz or the Clippers. I just know it when AD gets back, he's going to be a different animal. Plus, Andre Drummond's going to be free agent. Right now, it looks like Brooklyn or the Lakers are the favorite to get him, of course. I just think in the amount of this. The Clippers gave up on Blake. Detroit risked everything to get Blake Griffin here. Stan risked his job. We risked a lottery pick. We gave up Tobias at the time, was one of our best scorers. We gave up our best wing defender, Avery Bradley, even though he wasn't playing that great. And we gave up a great backup big man in Boban. We gave up a ton for Blake. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to miss him, but at the same time, it's like the original team gave up on you. And not even to kind of come out here and say, like, more. Like I'm thankful he's respecting the people because I know the people respected Blake. I have yet to see anyone be negative towards Blake wanting out of here. I think everyone's cool with that. No one has a problem with that. It's just like you see these players like even Kawhi, man. He did a little something more than to San Antonio. And Kawhi's not a very outspoken player. I'm not salty about it. I wish Blake the best. I just wish it was a little bit more like from the heart. That was a couple sentences. Dude, what are you talking about, Miss Verner's, bro? Verner's? Oh, you moved out of here, didn't you? Jets is so good. Jets is my favorite place, bro. Jets is my favorite pizza place. Hands down. Well, I like Pizza Hut dog too. I like Pizza Hut's wings more than Jets wings. But Jets bread though, Jets got the best bread. Back to Blake, man. Yeah, man. I just wanted something a little bit more. We play Blake. I believe is it Saturday in Brooklyn, and then we're gonna play him again the 26th, which I'm gonna be there. And I swear to God, if Blake Griffin dunks the ball or drops more than 20 on us, I'm gonna lose it, bro. I'm gonna lose it. Because I just seen a video of him the other day in the gym dunking. I know it was a couple months ago, I think is what everyone's saying, but still, that Blake looks so much better than the Blake we've seen this year. I just hope he doesn't quit on us. That's all I'm hoping is that he didn't milk it. He didn't mail it in, that he put on that Pistons uniform and gave it his all every game. Now, it doesn't mean he can't go to Brooklyn and dominate, but at the same time, it's like if he dunks the ball multiple times, he hasn't dunked since 2019. If he dunks the ball a couple times, we're going to have a conversation about this. It was his team, though. They kind of built it around him. He was the number one option. I know the team wasn't built great. That Brooklyn's way better than his. Clippers were way better. It was just a move to save Stan's job. But at the same time, he gave us the most entertaining season probably since, not the 04 team, but like that last year they made the playoffs where, they were still good for a couple of years that they didn't win afterwards. But it's like 2018 was a special season. Blake dropped 50. He was an all-star. He was all-NBA. Got us into the playoffs. We just got swept. He played on one leg. That's like a Detroit all-time moment right there in the last 10 years. Because there's not a whole lot of all-time moments in Detroit that involve winning in the last 10 years. But that's definitely one of them, man. He gave it his all. So I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him to go play with Harden, play with KD and Kyrie, go reunite with DJ. Hopefully they win the East, bro. I'm pulling for him. KD's one of the most entertaining players for me to watch in the league. So to watch him and Blake play together, I'm very curious to see how it's going to work. So that's a possibility. It's kind of what the Knicks did with RJ Barrett. I thought he'd come in and be their point guard, but they play him at the 2, and he's playing fantastic right now. So I think a lot more of these younger guys coming out right now are more versatile and can play multiple positions. So if we get Cade, someone's got to play the 2. And right now, the way Killian's been shooting, it's not going to be him. So we'll have to definitely keep an eye on that. But we got to see where we're going to fall in the lottery first before we start talking about that. Once we draft Cade, if we can get him, knock on wood, then we can start talking about what we need to do to involve him. But for right now, I think the Pistons need to be all locked in on the trade deadline, try to acquire more young players, to try to acquire more draft picks, because I just seen something on Twitter before I hopped on that what was I going to say? Reggie, Andre, Blake, all turned into a second-round draft pick, pretty much. So what's that say? Give me 1 second, guys. I got to go pee. I forgot to pee before I hopped on. 1 sec. All right, I drained the hose real quick, man. I forgot to go. I was trying to hurry up and get home so I can do this real quick, but I'm back. Bladdered, empty, but yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. Blake just said he loved the people, which I know the people loved him. I'm still gonna be rocking my Blake Griffin jersey anytime I feel like wearing it. I have nothing bad to say against Blake. I probably never will, because he never asked to come here. He signed that big deal in LA to stay there, to retire a Clipper, and just went a different direction. So it's kind of crazy how the whole thing played out, but whatever. I'm not gonna be on that long. I got dinner plans to make, so I'll probably only be on for another 5-10 minutes or so. I'm not hopping on for that long. Just this is the only time I've had a chance to go live. I was actually gonna make a different video about Sekou and Troy Weaver, but we'll make that tomorrow. We'll make that tomorrow because it's been kind of a slow news week. All-Star break, not a whole lot happening. Once that Blake stuff dropped, that was pretty much it. But if you guys got any questions, man, drop them real quick before I hop off of here. They should have definitely ran the ball. Now they're gonna lose Russell Wilson. I just hope he doesn't go to Chicago. I'd hate to see that. The Pistons. That's clever. See, that's what I had to do more research on it because I seen he was a finalist for the Hall of Fame. Did he make it into the Hall of Fame? That's the real question. Because if he did, I'm dropping that video tomorrow, and Sekou can wait. I didn't know if he's a finalist, if he's making it. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's good. He should have been in there a long time ago, in my humble opinion. I mean, he's probably one of the best undrafted stories, probably of all time. Well, he's up there. He's got to be up there. I'd have to go back and do more research to see other great undrafted players. But 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, multiple All-Star, won a championship, built the building block for Detroit. Like, man, it's good. It's good to see some Michigan players getting some love, man. C-Webb and Tim Hardaway are really underrated, and a whole lot of people don't talk about them the way they should. Not that they're an all-time great, but they are special talents, bro. And no one talks about them as much as they need to. They were special. Big Ben gets a lot of disrespect too, but people just hate that team. I kind of expected. Plumlee's not making the Hall of Fame for months. Oh man, that's funny. No. I'm usually with you on the jokes, but that's too far, bro. That's over the line. Utah's weird. I don't have anything against Utah. I know they've been getting just a ton of disrespect from like LeBron and just fans in general, but I watch them and I'm just like, I don't know if it's enough. Now, there's certainly a team I do not. I'm not in the playoffs, and my team's not in the playoffs over there. But they're a team I would not want to face in the playoffs. They're dangerous. They're really good defensively, and they place the floor. Like, they're tough to guard. They're great defensively. It's just like when they play the Lakers at full strength, when they play the Clippers, is it going to be enough? I don't know. I haven't, like I said, this is really the first year we've seen them play this high of a level consistently. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to perform after this All-Star break. It's just it's too soon for me to buy into it. Like, I got to see more. Like, show me something more. No, I'm not taking anything away from them. It's just I don't know if they're good enough to win the chip yet. And even then, like, it's going to be tough for them because in the West is stacked. Like I said, you're going to have to beat the Lakers or the Clippers. One of those two teams right there to get there, they're stacked. And then if you do that, you're going to have to beat Philadelphia. You're going to have to beat Brooklyn. You're going to have to beat the Bucks. Like, it's going to be crazy. So if they do it, they've earned it. But I just don't know if they have enough yet. Yeah, Miles Leonard's done, bro. You can't say that. He's gone. I've seen all the Utah jokes about him going to Utah. He's done, bro. Not that he was that great of a player that I'm gonna miss him or anything, but well, what an idiot, bro. Like, of all words, why that one? What an idiot, bro. Here's the thing I don't get about stuff like that. Is like, people say that stuff off camera all the time. Why would you play a game like Call of Duty where, I'll admit, I played Call of Duty and I have rage quits, but I have never said anything like that, bro. Like, I'll call someone an MF or an SOB or a douche. Like, I say that stuff when I get upset. If you're streaming in front of thousands of people and millions know you. You play in the NBA. Why are you going to jeopardize yourself for that? Especially right now in this culture. The guy's an idiot, bro. He deserves whatever's coming to him, bro. What? He'll probably never play in the league again, unless it's like Utah or Boston. We all know why there. What? Guy's an idiot, bro. Yeah, Ben block Shaq, bro. That was all-time great block there too. Sadiq should definitely make. He might be first team all rookie, bro. He might be. He's definitely gonna make the second team. He's definitely gonna make an all rookie team, bro. It should be first team, but I wouldn't. Knowing the disrespect, he'll probably make second. Dude, the Malice at the Palace alone should have made Big Ben a Hall of Famer. Giannis is starting to play a little bit better, but Milwaukee needs to. They need to either make a trade or get more talent there. They don't look as good as they should, And again, it might be fatigue. They've been one of the best teams in the East for the last 3 years now. They might be tired in general. And plus, their coach, I don't know what the hell he's doing, bro. He's not all there in the head. I don't know if the going to work Pistons are better than the Bad Boys. I think it's different. I think the Bad Boys were a better offensive team. You got Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and Vinnie Johnson just right there. Not to mention Mark Aguirre. Like, that's a lot of firepower right there. I think the 04 team is better defensively. The Bad Boys were rough, no free chili, knock you on your ass. The 04 Pistons legitimately shut people down. Legit. So, they're different. They're both good. The Bad Boys got two in a tougher era. They had to go against MJ, Larry Bird, and the Celtics, Magic. And Portland was a really good team, too. Don't forget that, man. Portland was really good. There's a reason they were in the finals. So it's up for debate, man. Going to Dallas? Don't say that, bro. Mavericks are my second team. Didn't Grant Hill already make it? I thought Grant Hill already made it. That was, bro. I don't think he's ready yet. Yeah, I knew that, man. Stan's an idiot, bro. Idiot. Young guy killer, bro. A specific trade? I don't know if I have a specific trade. Because I don't really know what the market is for our players right now. Like who honestly is going to want Wayne Ellington? Who's honestly going to want DeLon Wright? Like, I know the Sixers have shown interest, but what are we going to get? I just want draft picks, whatever they are, second rounders, first rounders. I don't care, bro. I just want picks because seeing what Troy Weaver did year one with the Detroit Pistons in the draft, I want this man to get as many picks as possible. I don't care where they're at. The more picks he gets, the better off. Bro, they do. I'm not saying that the 04 era was weak, bro. But you have to look at the 80s and 90s had some of the Mount Rushmore players. MJ's the GOAT. Bird and Magic, they're top 10 of all time. You got we're not going to mention the Utah player's name because he's but all those teams were good, man. It was tough, man. They actually punched people back then. Like Kareem was still playing. Kareem's on the Mount Rushmore. So, we beat Kobe and Shaq too, which they're on the Mount Rushmore. They're top 10, man. You can only have 4 people on Mount Rushmore. So, it's kind of tough to say everybody's on Mount Rushmore. But you know what I'm trying to say. Nah. Only one Antetokounmpo I want. Back-to-back MVP. I think what Troy Weaver just said the other day is that in a week we will hear more about Killian. But Killian's been posting on his Snapchat. He's in the gym every day working out. So he's pretty close to coming back, I would say. Me neither, man. I trust Troy 110%, bro. I've never believed in a GM this hard before in any Detroit organization. This guy won me over, bro. He knows what he's doing. He's got a vision, bro. He's got a plan. Yeah, if you don't know the post office guy, look up what he did, and then you'll know. The guy's weird, bro. It's a shame, bro. Kobe, is he top five though? It's tough because it's like MJ, Kobe, like they're the same player. So I mean, my opinion, MJ is number one. I don't know, man. I do. If you want me to do a top five, I could definitely do a top five or top 10. I would just need some time to like weigh it out because I don't want to leave anybody off. I want it to be perfect, but no, Kemp. You talking about Sean Kemp? Nah. Love Cade, man. Cade's my guy, bro. That's the guy I really want. Pause. I think that guy is just going to come in here and just change this team. What LaMelo's doing right now, like that's what Cade could do, if not better, over time. Not saying that Cade would come in and do that right away, but how I wanted LaMelo last year, that's how I want Cade this year. You know what I'm saying? Kobe's not better than MJ, bro. Come on, bro. No. Look, let me break it down for you. MJ invented the moves. Okay, MJ won 6 championships. Kobe copied the moves. He won 5 championships. Both had Phil Jackson. They both had a secondary player. Really Shaq was the player first in the Lakers until Kobe got better and matured. Scottie Pippen was Jordan's wingman. They got very similar resumes, but Kobe learned those moves and duplicated MJ's career. MJ is better than Kobe. Kobe's an all-time great talent. I love Kobe, but he's not better than MJ, bro. He learned the moves and copied the moves. If Josh Jackson can keep improving at this rate, yes. What Josh Jackson needs to do is have a better IQ and shot selection. He does take a lot of dumb shots that are not advised very early in the shot clock, whether if it's chucking up a 3 or doing a athletic like layup when there's 3 guys in the paint. Like some of the things that I just watch him and scratch my head, and you're like, what the hell is he doing? Then he comes down and makes a great play. So I think his next step in his development is just better shots, quality, all that good stuff. Magic or Steph? Depends what I want. Depends what my team's looking like. If I need a passer and playmaker, you got to go Magic. If you need scoring and three-point shooting, you go Curry. I'd probably take Magic because I don't want to say that. But you guys know what I would probably be hitting at. He is the greatest point guard of all time. Best passer I've ever watched highlights on. Didn't get to watch him live. But the passes he was able to make just so effortlessly, I want that on my team. So, hold on 1 second, guys. Chris Paul over Steph. I don't know. I like CP3, but Steph's better all the time than CP3. Curry's not as good as playmaker as Magic, though. Magic's the GOAT. He's just a little too young, man. That's all. He's got to do more research. Not knocking Curry, not knocking Kobe. I've been to multiple Pistons games. I'm actually going to 26. They don't play. I think they play tomorrow. I like all the rookies so far that we've gotten, but my favorite one's got to be Beef Stew, bro. The nickname. I just like watching centers play because that's what I grew up playing at. Like Big Ben was always my favorite. I liked watching Dennis Rodman. Shaq's probably my favorite player of all time I've ever watched play. Just because of how dominant he was and backing people down. They just couldn't stop him. Like, I loved that. But watching Isaiah Stewart play, he's undersized. He goes out there. He just gives it his all, 110%, bro. He's probably my favorite player to watch right now out of the core four. I don't know. That's a good question. I'd say top 25 of all time, but I don't know, man. He's not top 10. I'm gonna tell you, he's not. But all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here, man. I only want to go live for a little bit. I'm almost going on for half an hour. But if you guys are watching after, like the video, if you're watching now, like the video, check the description out, man. Subscribe to all the DSA members, man. They put in a lot of hard work. Lions season's almost around the corner, so if you want to catch up with some Lions, make sure you subscribe to the rest of the DSA because they'll be talking Lions all day. You know how we cover the Pistons, they cover the Lions. So check all that stuff out, man. It's all fun, man. So yeah, if you guys are watching afterwards, or if you're watching now after I end it, if you guys have any more comments or questions, drop them down below and I'll answer them. So with all that being said, you guys stay safe out there. Have fun. Pistons basketball's back. The tank continues. Trying to get that first overall pick, and that's the bottom line because Detroit Drew said so. You guys have a good night, man. Stay safe. Peace.